Hello, welcome to Loomly, and thanks for joining us today for a Flash webinar on Twitter publishing. The goal of Flash webinars is to offer you a quick but in-depth presentation of one very specific Loomly feature. It shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes. My name is Amanda, and I'll be your host for this webinar. My colleague Mike will be answering any questions that you have in the Q&A section. Now let's dive into it so we can show you how to make the most of it. We built Loomly to give you an easy-to-use dashboard that lets you collaborate with your team around Twitter posts, access the data you need, and understand the real-time impact of your posts. Let's take a look at how you can post engaging content with Loomly. First, you'll need to decide how frequently you're going to publish content. There's no magic formula for when to tweet because what works for one brand won't work for another. To start, you could experiment with 5 tweets a day and see what level of engagement you get. It's also worth checking to see how often your competitors are tweeting. At Loomly, we highly recommend being consistent. It's no good posting 50 tweets one day and then disappearing for a week. Aim to publish a steady amount each day. Once you've identified your ideal posting cadence, you can take advantage of Loomly's scheduling slots feature to set your preferred publishing schedule and save time when creating new posts in Post Builder. We suggest different types of post ideas to you, including trending topics from Twitter in your location, RSS items from your own custom selection of content feeds, recurring broad ideas based on best practices and internet codes, events, holidays, and celebrations happening on specific dates, or you can also create your own with custom post ideas. You can also select post labels, which help you to categorize your posts within Loomly, identifying at a glance which campaign or category they belong to. We also allow you to filter your advanced analytics by these labels. Here, you'll define the content and media applied to all of your selected channels, which you can fine-tune in the next step. You can add emojis with our emoji keyboard and also utilize hashtags and take advantage of Loomly's hashtag manager. Hashtag Manager can be found in the generic and fine-tuning steps, in other words, step 3 and 4 of Post Builder. You can open it using this hashtag icon below the copy field. Suggestions will provide hashtag suggestions based on the copy of your post. We'll also display trending hashtags, or you can create your own hashtag collections. To add a suggested, trending, or hashtag collection to the copy of your post, simply click on the corresponding green plus button, and your post will automatically include that hashtag after you close Hashtags Manager. This step is where you can fine-tune and customize your post in case you've selected multiple social media channels. As we've only selected Twitter here, we don't need to customize it by channel, but we'll still be able to preview the post. You can also schedule Twitter threads, which will allow you to provide additional context by connecting multiple tweets together. And when relevant, you can mention other accounts with the @ tag. Once you've published content for your audience, it's time to interact with them. Our interactions management tool allows you to reply to Twitter comments, mentions, and messages. You can efficiently manage interactions with your team by assigning states, assigning collaborators, filtering interactions by assignee, and creating saved replies. Interactions can be found here at the top header bar of all of your calendars. Here, you can assign statuses for interactions as read, unread, or closed for individual interactions or on the group level. You can assign them to a specific collaborator, so questions are always answered by the best suited person of your team. You can see who replied to an interaction. You can also apply, create, edit, and delete saved replies for your interactions to save you time when engaging with your followers. Additionally, you can retweet tweets in which you've been mentioned. Finally, you can measure, analyze, and prove your success with Loomly's Twitter analytics. Loomly's analytics allow you to measure in real time your post performances once they've been published. You can then identify at a glance which topics and content types your audience is most interested in and loop this information back into your planning process. We provide advanced analytics showing you account, post, and link metrics, comparing performances over time. Advanced analytics can also be accessed from the analytics icon on the navigation bar of your calendar. Here's some other information that we offer for our advanced analytics. Loom.ly click counts, sources, and locations. Account level statistics, such as your total number of page likes and followers on Twitter. This is one of our test accounts that doesn't get used very often, so I'm sure your analytics page will look a bit more complete than this one. We also show analytics data for all posts, not just ones that are published via Loomly. We also allow you to filter your posts for date filtering and period comparisons, and also label filtering in the post metrics table. If you subscribe to the standard planner up, you can also export analytics into a CSV or PDF file. On the advanced plan and up, you can schedule and automate sending recurring PDF analytics reports on a weekly or monthly basis using our scheduled reports feature. You can schedule up to 3 reports per calendar and add up to 25 recipients. Finally, post analytics can be found in Post View. This is offered on the base plan or if you haven't activated advanced analytics just yet. We'll show basic metrics such as likes so you can see which posts are performing better. And that wraps up today's webinar on Twitter publishing. Thank you so much for joining us.